What's up, everybody? Welcome to the newest episode of the Debate Mates. I'm Matthew Swanenberg. I'm your favorite analyst, and this is Coach Stretch.
The shade already.
Don't be deceived.
The shade.
Coach Stretch is 6'2" on a good day, so
Wow.
he's not living up to the nickname.
Wow. At 6'6", 255 pounds. Big guy in the house. Big guard.
Speaking of big guy, let's jump right into this. Giannis Antetokounmpo got stopped last night by
Put a
the
stinker
Miami
up.
Heat.
Had
That's
a
why
stinker.
we're jumping straight into this. But actually,
yeah.
real quick, subscribe, like, follow us on Instagram
yeah.
at the
All the
Debate
good
Mates. Yeah, send this out, share it.
Yeah.
My only birthday wish. Share
Yeah.
it. Send it to everybody you know.
The birthday guy.
Like it. Comment.
Birthday guy.
Give us ideas. Tell us
Yeah.
how we're doing. Give us
Yeah.
some input.
Absolutely.
But back to the topic at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks
Put up a
went
stinker
into
last night.
South Beach and got killed.
Yeah. Too much partying down there.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that? Are the Bucks
Well,
vulnerable?
Yeah. This is the second time they played the Heat, and the Heat have pretty much either controlled them or.
But first
well,
time they
blew 'em
played
out.
was the second game of the season.
Yeah, that's true too. But I mean, that zone, for some odd reason, that zone is like kryptonite to the Bucks, who shoot a lot of threes. I don't understand it, but I mean, and they rebound well in that
Right.
zone, which is kind of crazy. And they have that big mismatch with Bam against Brook Lopez. Like Lopez cannot check Bam, and Bam is like initiating the offense. He's dribbling, and he's shooting 15-footers, and he's a beast on the boards, man. So,
But Brook Lopez was honestly their best player last game.
yeah, he was, which is scary.
The thing with the
What?
Bucks,
Giannis had 15?
yeah, something like that. But
It was
I don't
god
remember
awful.
who it was. But it was either when I was watching the game or watching highlights. One of the commentators said the difference between like Giannis Antetokounmpo and your super duper stars like Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kawhi.
I thought he was in there. You don't think Giannis is a super duper star?
I don't think he's quite their level yet.
You don't think Giannis is a superstar?
I think he's a superstar, but I think
The elite.
he's elite, but I think he's one row lower than
What?
LeBron, Kawhi.
No way, man.
Like Giannis is having an all-time great.
2
regular
years in a
season.
row.
I know, I agree with all that, but I don't.
Let me hear your logic, man.
So-
I got to hear your logic.
This is- When Giannis has a rough game,
Okay.
it's not because he was driving in and he missed layups,
Okay.
or he couldn't get a dunk, he missed a couple dunks.
Right.
It's because he's shooting 15-footers, which he doesn't like to take.
Right.
When LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry have a rough game, they're getting their shots. They're just not hitting them.
Okay.
Giannis Antetokounmpo can be forced to not take the shots he wants.
Okay.
He was taking a couple mid-range turnaround Dirk Nowitzki fadeaways. That's not a shot. Three-pointers. He was settling for three-pointers as if he was afraid Bam Adebayo
Yeah.
was going to block his shot.
Yeah.
And I understand this is a fluke kind of for him, but
Is it?
Toronto,
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say.
all of last playoffs,
Yeah.
and last time they played, I think last week, and the Bucks still won.
Mm-hmm.
Middleton had a great second half. But when you throw length at Giannis and force him to take shots he doesn't want, he'll have a bad game.
Yeah.
So that's not only my reasoning for why he's not quite up there yet, but also why the Bucks are vulnerable. If you can make Giannis struggle.
So, okay. I think you can make any superstar struggle
Right.
with the correct game plan and defensive positioning on the floor. Like, LeBron throws some stinkers out there,
He
you know
does,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
But when he throws up a stinker, is it because he was forced to only shoot three-pointers and he's not as good at three-pointers, or is it because he just wasn't getting his shots to fall?
well, I mean, since he's been a Laker and I've actually watched all his games, thus far, when he throws up a stinker, he shoots way too many jump shots. He won't get to the rim, and he struggles from the free throw line. Like, those three things combined gives you a horrible LeBron James
Right.
game. And you pretty much see the same thing with Giannis. Like, he'll take mid-range jump shots, he'll settle for threes, and then he'll also start stinking it up from the line.
Yeah.
And I mean, the comparisons are there. I mean, so by your logic, is LeBron not a super elite player?
No, LeBron's still a super elite player because there's not a single defense that you can throw at LeBron that he's going to make him have a rough game.
Okay.
Like,
It's called Kawhi.
with Giannis... Oh, so you're going to admit it?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, Kawhi plays LeBron pretty well.
So you clog the paint on Giannis
Yeah.
until he develops a jump shot. He's a passer.
Yeah.
Or a mid-range turnaround jump shooter, which is not
which
his
is
game.
horrible.
If you clog the paint against LeBron, if you load up,
He'll pass it.
box and one, whatever,
He'll pass.
he's either going to get 20 assists,
Right, he'll pass
or
it.
he's still going to just body through you,
Yeah.
get to the line, and you're going to have to change up your whole defensive plan.
No, you're right. That's what basically he was doing against the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Pelicans the other night.
The bright side, though, from the Bucks loss, I'm going to try to look on the positive
All right,
side.
let me hear some positives.
Brook Lopez played well. He's been playing rough, or I guess had a rough last
Yeah,
couple games.
he's been shooting the ball pretty bad.
Brook Lopez is
pretty
one of my.
poorly.
The Lopez twins are two of my favorite players in the
Oh
league.
my
I
God.
relate to them. I like comic books. I like superheroes. I mean, it's not a mixture you find very often.
Yeah.
Cool and dorky.
Okay. All right.
They got great hair.
One of them has great hair.
Which one?
Robin.
Robin Lopez?
Yeah, Sideshow Bob Robin.
So they Brook Lopez had a pretty good
Is he
game.
still doing that thing with the mascots?
Of course he is. He did it
Oh
last
my
night.
God.
They asked Dennis Scott asked him before the game, which mascot do you hate the most? He said Clutch.
Oh my God.
Clutch the Rocket. If we get a Rockets Bucks final series, look out.
Ugh.
But
that'll never happen.
yeah,
Too bad for the
Bro-
Rockets.
Middleton had a good game,
Mhm.
or he had a solid game. But like I was saying, Brooke had a good game.
I mean, everybody did their part
Yeah,
except for
it's just
Giannis
Giannis.
didn't.
But
add up.
normally you would be able to still get a win just based off of how good their supporting cast is.
Yeah.
But still, I would never have said that. Even when they were on their 18-game winning streak, they were firing on all cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
I still do have Lakers and Clippers easily above them as far as championship contention.
Okay.
And
And according to you, on our last, you said the Raptors.
I could be talked into both the Raptors and the Celtics beating them. Those two
I
teams.
said the Celtics.
And hey, I don't want to be crazy here, but
Okay.
if the Philadelphia 76ers get healthy in a playoff series, they could potentially beat the Bucks.
They have the ingredients.
They have the ingredients. They have 2-3 guys that can
guard
try to
Giannis.
guard Giannis, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid,
Yeah.
and Al Horford.
Mm-hmm.
So there are 3 teams in the East, 2 teams in the West, and I could see beating the Bucks. Definitely the 2 on the West
Yeah.
would have the best chance, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're definitely vulnerable. I'd like to see what happens in the playoffs because they run a defense where you can shoot a lot of threes. They give up threes, they pack the paint.
Yeah.
If you play against the Celtics and Tatum, Smart, he's got
Right.
games where he's hitting 11.
Right.
Jaylen Brown's improved. Kemba
Right.
Walker. And even Daniel Tice can step out and hit the 3. 4 to 7 games, a team can get hot.
Absolutely.
And then you got to switch up your whole defensive plan.
No, I agree.
It's going to be tough for them. Plus, guys like Jason Tatum have developed as a defender.
Yeah.
That's why the Celtics can beat them as well as other teams. That was just an example I used. But yeah, they're definitely vulnerable. But will they still win 70?
No, God, no.
Did you ever think they'd win 70?
No. I thought for them even trying to shoot for 70 was like a little far-fetched. They should be trying to fix their issues. Like, I'm just not a fan of the coach. That's me.
Wow.
I'm not a fan of the
Wow.
coach.
What are they? 52-9?
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the coach because I've seen this show before, and I've said this on the show. The Atlanta Hawks a few years ago, same thing, great numbers, great shooting, great team concept of basketball, and then in the playoffs,
Yeah.
I've seen this show before.
Yeah, but
And in fact, in Atlanta, he had a better, in my opinion, he had a better roster.
I don't know about that. They didn't.
Really?
They didn't have a Giannis.
They had 5 All-Stars.
They didn't have
They had
Chris
5
Middleton.
All-Stars.
They had 5 All-Stars
5
because no one
All-Stars.
expected them to be as good as they were.
5 All-Stars.
You really say Kyle Korver and
Joe Johnson.
Jeff Teague deserve to be All-Stars?
Okay, so let's look at their 2 rosters real quick.
Okay.
Okay. The best player between 2 rosters is Giannis, hands down.
And I just wanted to point out the Hawks won 60 games that year. Bucks are still on pace to win 70.
Hands down, Giannis is the best
Yeah.
player. Okay. But after that, who's the second best player if you compare the 2 rosters?
So you would be saying Middleton versus, I guess, Horford or Millsap?
Joe Johnson. See, there you go. You have 3 over here and only 1 person.
Joe Johnson. Was Joe Johnson still at the
Joe,
height of his career
Joe
back then?
Johnson was the only consistent All-Star they had, and then they got Millsap and Horford. They joined.
I
the
would
mix.
put Chris Middleton above, based off of this year's play. Don't act crazy, Stretch. Middleton's he's 50, 40, 90.
Oh my
20
God!
plus points.
Write it in.
Great defender.
Who's better, Chris Middleton or Joe? Have you not seen
Or
Joe?
Joe Johnson in that one season. We're not comparing careers here, because Chris Middleton just became good last year. We're not comparing careers. If we're going careers, then yes, Joe Johnson is better. But if we're doing this season versus that season,
What year was that? Oh, what? 5, 6?
What?
The Hawks.
You and I are talking about different Hawks.
The Hawks.
I'm
What
talking
Hawks
about
did we-
15-16.
15, 16.
That's when they won 16-22.
Was it? Didn't they have another season when they were the one seed?
And that's why I was confused about Joe Johnson, because Damari Carroll was the starting small
Yeah.
forward that year.
No, Joe was still the 2. It was
Corver was
T.
the 2.
No.
Joe Johnson was
So I'm
in
talking about
Brooklyn
the
that
first
year.
time.
Yeah.
The first time.
I'm not.
So you don't like that first Hawks team?
I'm not
You
as
like the second
well
Hawks
versed
team?
on that one. I don't know
So
anything.
you like
about them.
T, Carroll, Corver, Millsap, and Horford?
Well, that's the last time Bud Ball was successful.
Okay.
That's the most recent time.
Okay. All right. So if you're comparing that team to the Bucks team, the Bucks team is clearly better.
Yeah, exactly.
Clearly better.
And
But my word, the words that you just uttered, Chris Middleton, better than Joe Johnson in no season, sir. Not one season, sir.
what about
Has
last
Chris-
year when Joe Johnson played for Detroit?
What? Huh? Are you talking about the Big Three MVP, Joe Johnson? That guy who ripped the Big Three in half, that guy is better than Chris Middleton. Right now, today, he's better than Chris Middleton.
Okay. No.
Joe?
No.
Oh,
So
man.
you're telling me Chris Middleton would be an all-star? I mean, Joe Johnson would still be an all-star here in the NBA?
No.
Exactly. Thank
Well,
you.
if he was,
Thank you.
if he started for the Bucks, he would be.
He wouldn't even be as good as Wesley Matthews is. For them.
Oh my! You are blasphemous today, sir. That is insane.
Wesley Matthews does everything they need. He hits threes. He plays defense.
Oh my word! Wow, Matthew, we gotta have a conversation after this show, man. We're gonna have-
All right, back with a new segment here on the Debate Mates. Don't get used to that break in between.
I love it. I love the break.
You like the break?
I like the break.
We can maybe start doing the break
Hey,
then.
look, man,
Get a little-
come on, we can get some
get a
sponsorship,
little
man.
music going in
Yeah,
there.
man,
you know.
get some sponsorship,
We'll
man.
see how that goes. But that was the Bucks conversation. Now we're moving on to the Rockets.
Yeah.
And
So,
big question here. Oh well,
so basically, who's their best player? Is it James Harden or is it Russell Westbrook?
I would like to answer first because
All right,
I
what
have
you got?
a definitive answer on this.
All right, what you got?
100%.
All right, 100%.
No, not changing my mind one bit.
All right, what you got?
The best player on the Houston Rockets right now is not the one that has the beard.
Oh my God.
It's Russell Westbrook. It
Oh.
is Russell Westbrook.
God.
The offense is tailored for Russell Westbrook.
I agree with that though.
4 out, Westbrook, drive. If you want
Do
to
what
play
you
the,
want
if
to.
you play the Jazz in the playoffs, you really want to put Rudy Gobert on Westbrook. Westbrook will score 40 every night.
Yeah.
Westbrook is proving. Look, he won MVP, right? Yeah, when he was MVP,
Mhm.
averaged a triple double.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this is the best season he's ever had.
Well, he is having a great 2-month run in a row.
Right.
And ever since they got rid of their bigs, he has been phenomenal. I just don't understand why other teams just won't zone him.
Yeah.
Like, keep your big man close to the basket for, like they're coming. Like, they're going to come to you or they're going to shoot threes. Like,
So you think Harden is the best player?
I won't say that. I will say that they're together the almost the best duo. Almost the best duo
Best,
in the
I mean, the
NBA.
best backcourt in the NBA.
They are hands down the best backcourt. Hands down the best backcourt in the NBA.
I agree with that.
Just both of them can get to the basket. Both of them can finish in the paint. They both have the ability to shoot threes. Of course, James Harden is a lot better
I don't know if I'd
shooter.
say Russell Westbrook has the ability to shoot.
He can shoot them if
and
he's
that's
hot.
what's made him so much better is he's not
Yeah.
shooting threes anymore.
No, yeah,
He's driving,
he's
to the
driving
rim.
that thing. He is
And
driving
he's
that
shooting
thing.
mid-range shots, which he's
Yeah.
good at.
He's having a great season so far.
He is.
He is having a great season.
I think Harden is maybe out of the top 5 in MVP contention now.
Yeah, I mean, he should have been.
Goes
I mean,
Giannis 1, LeBron 2.
yeah, and that's
Luka
it.
maybe.
That's it.
Luka's still having a great year. It's just
That's it.
Speaking of awards, this wasn't one of the topics we were originally going to cover.
Okay.
Is there any chance Zion Williamson catches Ja Morant?
Yep.
Has he already caught Ja Morant?
No,
All
but
right.
it is very close. If the Pelicans get into the 8th seed, I think you'll have Cole Rookie of the Year.
Even if Zion's only played 35 games?
I don't care how many games he's had. His impact on the game has been tremendous.
But if you didn't give it to Joel Embiid
Who cares?
and you gave it to Malcolm Brogdon,
I don't care.
Ja Morant's having a better season than Malcolm
I
Brogdon's Rookie of the Year.
don't care.
Either way, the league's in
This
really good
guy,
hands.
Zion, is phenomenal.
I mean, you say lose weight, but that's what makes Zion Zion.
He is
He's
phenomenal.
700 pounds. You can't guard him.
He
He's
is.
got a quick first step.
He is phenomenal. And he is jumping out of it. Did you see what he did to the rim?
Over All-Star weekend. You see what he did to Kyle Kuzma?
God.
He had some shaking.
He's phenomenal.
Hey, Zion, have your agents call us.
Hey.
We're going to get a 1v1 Stretch versus Zion Williamson.
Hey, what?
Test
we're the
test
same
those knees
size.
out.
We're the same
No, you're
size.
not. No, you're not. Now we need to get Zion Williamson here just so I can show
We're the
that
same
Stretch
size.
is 6'2".
I'm 6'6", he's 6'6". He's 280, I'm 260.
There's no. I just no.
We're the same size.
No. So you think you'd be one of the? No, That's
I could
just
take
not
him.
true.
I can take him.
Zion, message us on Instagram. I know.
I could
I
take
know
him.
you watch. I know you watch this.
I can take him. He don't want to come out and guard me.
All right, LeVar Ball. all right, LeVar Ball. Beat him with one hand tied around your
One
back.
hand behind, tie behind my
in
back.
the beekeeper suit.
Mellow
Hamburger helper
Jello,
list.
Mellow Jello, Rello Zello.
What?
All of our boss kids.
LaMelo lottery pick in the draft this year.
I like it.
I don't.
I like
But
it.
I don't know anything.
6'7" point
about
guard.
LaMelo,
I
really.
like it. He can shoot it. He can pass it.
Lonzo.
He's better than Lonzo.
Lonzo's looking really good in New Orleans.
Hey, look.
He just needed to run.
Give him Zion. Give him Ingram.
He's like Bruce Springsteen, baby.
Hey,
He was
look,
born
man.
to run.
I like him. Get rid of Drew Holiday, by the way. Get rid of Drew. And get rid of Derek Favors. Get rid of them guys.
All right, so that's about all the topics we have here. Real quick, shout out to the New York Knicks who just lost their only fan, Spike Lee.
No, what are you doing?
Brooklyn, I hope you enjoy him. Kevin Durant will now be in every Spike Lee movie.
He said he's coming back.
He's not.
He said he's coming back.
Not until they fired Dolan.
Oh, well.
Another quick thing, free Bradley Beal and free Zach LaVine. Bradley Beal has maybe been the best player in the NBA since the All-Star break.
Bradley Beal signed a long contract, so
Free Beal, free LaVine. Keep watching the Debate Mates. We'll be back again soon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Debate Mates out.
we gotta get the clappers next time.
We do have to get the clappers.